now with the internet and everything, now social media and everything, it's a little more now, and that's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But for me, there was just no one who didn't know. I was in special ed. I was in special classes. They were trying to correct a lot of things that were wrong with me, but they never diagnosed that that I was dyslexic. Never diagnosed it. Never said, not one said anything to my parents about it. So for us as a black culture, I mean, we're taught to be strong. My father taught me to be strong.
You know?
Strong,
That's it.
not weak. Not weak. He taught me to be strong.
it.
Yeah, it was like,
Like a
you
black
got a
boy,
problem. Yeah, you got a
That's it.
problem. You deal with it.
That's
You know.
it.
Yeah, there was no compassion in what my father taught me. When it came to my feelings, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
as a black man.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of it right there. It was like, as a kid, you're trying to figure all these things out, and then you got a parent. Again, I'm speaking from my situation. My father being strong and telling
Yes.
me be strong.
Yeah.
Now I'm struggling in school. I don't know how to explain why I'm struggling in school. He's telling me, hey, you need to do X, Y,
That's
and
it.
Z,
That's
blah,
it.
blah, blah. There isn't anybody saying, listen, we need to look at this boy and figure out like what's going on with him. For me, there was not like that. And I think in a lot of black culture here in Africa, again, I'm learning. I've only been to Kenya, so I can't speak for all Africa,
That's it.
just Kenya. There's just, we get that label, just like what Rosie said, being lazy, I mean, that's as a child, I think it's probably one of the worst things that you can say to a child, especially if the child's trying. He tries, he gets a book, he's trying to read, he can't read, and then they say he's being lazy because he's not getting his grades. And here in Africa, more here in Africa than I will say in America, is that, your grades are everything. They judge you. You're a good student, you're praised. If you're a not so good student, you're not as praised as much, or they don't give you the credit. In the United States, you're a good student. It's, no one's. They're going to look to see what you do more than if you're a straight A student. And so that's the one thing I have noticed. Talking to different kids that have been to many schools, is a lot of the kids they're thought of, they have a sibling that's doing really good in school, so the
Yes.
sibling gets
Yes.
the credit. Where again, if you're struggling and you get that label put on you, you're not inspired really to do
Not
much.
inspired, isn't it? All right. It's a good thing now that we should be speaking them from within the foundation, what exactly